Go.
A reading of Jackboy Saves Keenan, written by Jack Abernathy and read by in-story butler, Dad, Chip Abernathy. Chapter 1, Lottery Tottery. After shortly arriving in room W101 one morning, Mrs. Roach announced we were going to be in a lottery. That night, Jack went to bed all excited, wondering if he was going to be a loser or a winner. The next morning, Jack arrived at school at 8:08 a.m., not 8:05 or 8:10, but 8:08. He said hello to his teachers, and then he ran down the hallway to the classroom. Mrs. Roach asked everyone what they would do if they won the lottery. When Mrs. Roach asked Jack what he wanted, he responded, a 1941 Lon Chaney Jr. Wolfman mask and a Ben 10 watch. The moment finally arrived when Mrs. Kirby announced the lottery winners. Miss Roach checked the numbers and discovered that our class were winners. Our class went bonkers. We were screaming, jumping up and down for joy, and Jack was tightening up like he was water turning into ice. Chapter 2, Super Spillage. The rest of the day was just as awesome. When it came time for specials, his group went to STEM. His STEM teacher thought it would be fun if they made something using crazy chemicals. Jack accidentally messed up, spilling the chemicals all over his body. These mysterious chemicals gave him superpowers. These superpowers turned him into Jackboy. Jackboy can jump roof to roof. He's very fast, strong, and stealthy, making Jackboy the hero of Montgomery. Jackboy can transform back into Jack whenever he wants. Chapter 3, A New Kid. There was a new kid in Keenan, and he was the worst bully of all time. His name is Dominate Devil. 3 days later, Jack is working in Miss Shannon's room, and Dominate Devil arrived at the school late that day. He set fire to all of Keenan. The fire alarm rang, and Mrs. Kirby announced that we all needed to evacuate the building. Jack knew what to do. It was hero time! Jack waited until everyone went out the door, and then he quickly transformed into Jackboy! Jackboy quickly jumped to the roof, looked over at the bad guy. Jackboy found Dominate Devil, and Jackboy said, "Hey, you're the new kid!" Dominate Devil told Jackboy his name, and Dominate Devil, as in a tempted voice, said, "Are you coming after me, or are you going to save the burning building?" Jackboy had to make a decision quickly. He decided to save the building first. Chapter 4, Backup Plan. Jackboy went back to the Jack Cave and told James, Jack's best friend, that it was hero time. While in the Jack Cave, Jackboy told his dad, Chip, the butler, to call 911. "Hello, 911, there's a fire. We need help. Help!" While in the Jack Cave, James turned into the Evolver. Evolver turned into a race car, and Jackboy quickly got into the Jackmobile and raced to Keenan Elementary. The Evolver turned into a hose, and Chip gave Jackboy a hose and a utility belt. The fire truck, Jackboy, and the Evolver all sprayed water on the fire. But Dominate Devil kept putting fire all over Keenan Elementary. The fire was too big for the fire truck, Jackboy, and Evolver to put out. So Jackboy left defeated and said, "We have to retreat back to the Jack Cave." Chapter 5, League of Incredible Kids. Upon arriving at the Jack Cave, there was a new friend named Dylan. He had superpowers too. He had electric powers, and his superhero name is Static. Jackboy said, "League of Incredible Kids," and everyone else said, "Assemble!" They all returned back to Keenan, which was still in flames. Static used some of his electricity and shot at Jackboy's hose. This created an enormous wave of water that crashed into Keenan Elementary. Jackboy jumped to the roof and found Dominate Devil. Jackboy grabbed him and went to the side of the roof and dropped him down below. This took his breath away, and he was very weak. Keenan was saved. Chapter 6, A Super Secret. 1 year later, in Mrs. Shannon's room, Miss Shannon asked all of us what we did with our money. Obviously, I will never tell my secret, for I am Jackboy!